Okay, guys, I'm back with another gift idea. This one is an oldie but goodie, a Bling coffee mug. So if you're looking for last minute gift ideas, here's the perfect one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back, and thank you for supporting me. I'm Coretta. In this video, I will be sublimating a coffee mug and then adding flat back rhinestones. Come on, y'all. Let's see how I did it. For this project, you are going to need a sublimation mug. You're going to need rhinestones, a sublimation image of your choice, alcohol, glue, a rhinestone wax pencil, and heat tape. I will leave a list of all of the items in the description of the video. Okay, guys, so I already have my images printed and cut out and ready to be placed on the mug. But before I place them on the mug, I need to make sure that I clean the mug off. And I'm going to be using alcohol to do that. And so because I'm going to be spraying alcohol, I'm going to move these images out of the way so that no alcohol gets on the images or on the paper and ruin my images. Okay, guys, so before I clean my mug, I am going to turn on the mug press, so that it can be warming up while I clean off the mug, and it should be ready when I finish cleaning the mug off. So to clean my mug off, I'm just going to spray some alcohol onto a paper towel, and then I am going to wipe the mug down. And I'm wiping the whole mug down because it's all going to be in the heat. And so you want to make sure that you remove anything off of the mug that may interfere with the sublimation process. So you just want to make sure you get everything off of it. So I've cleaned my mug, and the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to place the design on the mug. So to place your designs on your mug, you want to know if the person that you're doing this mug for, if they're right-handed or if they're left-handed. Because if they're right-handed, you want the image to go on this side. And if they're left-handed, you want the image to go on the left-hand side. And so you want to make sure that you know whether they're left-handed or right-handed. The person that I am doing this mug for is right-handed. And so I am just going to place the image on this side of the mug, and then I'm going to make sure that I have it centered on this side. So to check to see if it's centered, you can just kind of hold the mug the way that you would hold it if you were drinking. So you want to hold it and make sure that the image is centered on this side of the mug. And then once you have your image centered on your mug, then you just want to tape it down. That beep is indicating that the mug press is ready. Now, once you have your mug wrapped and you want to add a piece of butcher paper to your mug, and this is going to protect your mug press from any ink that may come through the paper during the sublimation process. So you just want to put a piece of butcher paper on your mug to make sure that any blowout from the paper and the ink gets caught on your mug. Gets caught on your butcher paper. Now I'm going to add the mug to the mug press. And then I am going to push the handle down to start the timer. So the mug press is beeping to indicate that the process of sublimation is complete. And so I'm just going to take it out, and I can use the handle because the handle wasn't in the mug press, so it's not hot at all. But this part of the mug is extremely hot. And so I'm placing it down on top of this heat glove, and I'm going to let it cool off. The mug has cooled down a little bit, and so I'm just going to remove the butcher paper first from the mug. Then it looks like we got a good sublimation here because you can see the image through the paper. And then I'm just going to remove the paper. So now that I have sublimated my mug, now I can go ahead and add the rhinestones to my image. Okay, so now that I have my image sublimated on my mug, I'm going to add some flat back rhinestones to bling out the hair portion of this mug. I'm also going to just cover up the earring part. I'm not going to bling that out separately. I'm just going to continue to cover that up. So I purchased my flat back rhinestones from a variety of places. I can get them from the Deco Craft, I get them from Etsy, and I also get them from Amazon. I'm going to be using Liquid Fusion glue to apply my rhinestones. I like the Liquid Fusion better than I like the E6000. The E6000 has a very bad smell. The Liquid Fusion does not. And it holds up pretty well. I haven't had anyone complain about any rhinestones falling off of any of the tumblers or mugs that I've done previously. So, to add the rhinestones, I'm just going to start at the bottom and work my way all the way around. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply some glue to the area. And of course, Liquid Fusion is a clear glue. So, and it also dries clear as well. So I'm going to apply some glue. And then I'm just going to apply the rhinestones using my wax pen. And I just pick up a rhinestone and place it. I don't have like a special method that I use other than what they call the scattered method. And so I just place like the smaller rhinestones on the edge. And again, I don't have like a pattern method or anything like that. I just place the rhinestones down, but I make sure I place them really close so that I don't leave any gaps in the rhinestones. So I make sure they're still really close, but they don't have any gaps in them. So here's what I have so far. And so because this process takes about 40 minutes to an hour to do, I'm going to speed up the video so that you don't have to sit through me hand placing all of the rhinestones. So I'm going to speed the video up. Okay guys, so here is the final product of our bling mug. So we have our girl with her hair blinged out, and then we have our positive message on the back of the tumbler. Black women are magical, beautiful. And then we have her again. I think she's going to love it. All right guys, that's all for now. I hope that you were able to follow along with my process. If you like this video and would like to see more, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will respond back. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.